Hi guys! So today we are going to be talking about my favorite TV shows, movies, YouTube, basically mediums in the form of videos that I like to watch. But I won't be including like small TikTok videos or like reels because I just think that they're too short. We're going to be talking about like longer videos today. I've been stressing on making this video because whenever I see like YouTube videos on them talking about their favorite shows, like movies, everything, they get super technical about it, like talking about camera composition, plot lines, color grading, color editing, which I like talking about as well. Like, I'm a film bro as well. I'm a film student. For me at least, I don't know. I think this is just me, but I don't know. I just felt like very stressed to like talk about my favorite movies because I feel like if I didn't have like a technical reason as to why I like this movie, it won't be a good reason. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't say I like this movie because I like it. You know, like I have to come up with reasons like the camera composition, the cinematography, like all those kind of things. But I think when it comes down to it, we're just talking about things because we like it. It doesn't need to have a sort of reasoning to it, you know what I mean? So the biggest factor for me when it comes to finding a movie or a TV show that I like is that, does it bring me a comfort? Does it give me a safe space? Do I like it here? Is it nice? Is it comforting to watch? Movies that like bring out emotions in me aren't my favorite type of movies, but that doesn't mean it's not a good movie. That doesn't mean that I don't think it's a good movie. It's just not my favorite type of genre to like always rewatch. My thing is that I can always watch it whenever I want to, and that it's comforting for me. So I don't usually go for movies that are super like sad or angry or, you know, any sort of like, oh my god, I sound like an old person. I watched Moxie and I hated that movie for all the good reasons. Like, I watched it, it made me so like, it brought out something in me. Like, I was so upset and angry. Like, it brought out so many emotions in me. Like, and also Miracles in Cell Number 7, sobbed. I like, you know when you cry and like you just scream, like when you cry so bad, like the emotion is so bad that you just like scream out loud. That was me in Miracles in Cell Number 7. I did watch it like 2 times. Anyways, let's just get into the main topic of today's video, which is my favorite movies, TV shows, YouTube. So we are gonna break it down into 3 categories, which is movies, TV shows, and YouTube. But the main reason why I put YouTube is because I'm one of those people who like need to watch something when they're eating. Like, I cannot watch just like the wall when I'm eating. Like, that's illegal. For some reason, I opt to YouTube videos when I'm eating instead of movies. I don't know why, but like, I guess like YouTube, usually they kind of address the audience. Like, usually YouTube videos are like, hi guys, so like we're doing this, like, blah, 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 like, you know, I don't know why, like I just like that more when I'm eating for some reason. I don't know why. So the first category is TV shows, which is the shortest category we have today. Personally, I'm not really a TV shows person. I'm more of a movies person because like I don't really like the idea of watching like a story for like so long, especially in like seasons or like episodes. I'm more of a movies person where I can just like finish one story, just one setting, you know, like I cannot. I have low attention span, you know. But there are a few TV shows that I really like. One of it is Young Sheldon. I am aware that Young Sheldon is obviously about Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. I love Big Bang Theory, like don't get me wrong, but Young Sheldon is just like more my style. I feel I'm gonna get cancelled, but this is just my opinion, okay? Big Bang Theory is just true slice of life in a sense that it's very about real life. Like their problems or like what they're talking about is super like real life. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna be like a scientist or whatever, but it's just like too like touchable, you know what I mean? Like it's too real. But Young Sheldon is too, but it's more chaotic. You know, it's like in a span of a day, the mom could get like a new job, or like the dad has a heart attack, or like Missy has like another boyfriend. You know, it's just very chaotic, especially like someone who has low attention span. And also like the episode is like, I don't know, less than 30 minutes. Currently I'm watching for like the fourth time right now. Yeah, it's just really nice, and it almost gives like a sitcom vibe as well, because you're just kind of like watching people exist in a cinematic way. Next is RuPaul's Drag Race, because obviously, so I am well aware of the existence of Drag Race when I was like pretty young. I want to say like 16, 17, no wait, 15, 16, and then because my mom watched it, but I was like, you know, like because I was like into like K-pop at that time. Oh yeah, and then I discovered Valentina from her book Secrets, Beauty Secrets video, if I'm not mistaken, and I was like, so I was like, oh my god, like I need to know who this person is. So I told my mom about Valentina, and then she was like, oh my gosh, she's in Drag Race, you should watch her season. So I was like, okay. So I watched Valentina on season 9, really loved it. I was like, what the heck is this? And then I watched, kind of went down. Like I went back to season 8. I went to season 8, and I loved Naomi, Kimchi. Then I went to season 7, Violet Chachki, love Violet Chachki, and then, you know, go down. I've watched 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I haven't watched like the earlier seasons and like the later seasons. I just watched like in the middle. My favorite is season 12, and a lot of people don't really like that season because it's known as like a boring season, which I can understand because there was not much drama in that season, and a lot of people watch Drag Race because they want drama, they want to see Queen just like, which I like watching drama too. I like watching like Dance Moms kind of thing.
No, I'm not crazy. You're eating my face.
But watching season 12 was like it was so nice. Like everyone was like genuinely, like you can tell like all the girls were like genuinely nice to each other, and they were so talented, like actually like super talented. Everyone had like a distinctive style on their own, you know, and they had like one of the best, if not the best, musical. And also my favorite drag queen is in there, which is Gigi Good. I still love Valentina. Valentina's my first favorite drag queen, but my favorite drag queen is Gigi Good. I also really like season 3 because season 3 was, I want to say, the most iconic season because of its fashion. Obviously, because Raja's there, Manila. This season was extraordinarily campy, in my opinion, because there were so many like fun challenges and runway themes. Like they had, I don't know, like cake runway theme, and then Christmas, and then like the challenges back then was so like fun. They could like go out and drag.
Okay, very good. There we are, standing in daytime drag in the middle of some thrift store.
And then they did like some water thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I do appreciate like the current season where it's like clothes look like clothes. I don't know. I just really gravitate towards like, I don't know, put a banana on my tits, or like, I don't know, just like super campy, like fun, like Crystal Method, Trixie, Manila, you know, all those like campy queens. I'm just like, you know. Yeah, so that's all for my favorite shows, honestly. Some of like honorable mentions, I would say like Dubai Bling, Bling Empire, mainly because I like watching rich people talk about their money and just like flex on their money. Like I'm a busybody. Bling Empire was really good. Dubai Bling was very heavy for me, in my opinion. Like halfway through I had to like stop watching it because I was so drained, because every episode was like fighting and fighting and fighting. There was not really much of like positive moments because all the time they're just talking about like, I had a fight with this person, or like I need to know this person. I'm like, Next is the biggest category, which is movies, and it's the main category. We're gonna start off really strong, which is Grown Ups 1 and 2. I love Grown Ups. I cannot choose between two because they're both really good. You know it's a good movie when you can watch it again and again and you can never be bored of it. I have watched Grown Ups 1 and 2 for like thousands of time. Whenever I have nothing to watch, I just watch Grown Ups. And then again, you know, playing with the family dynamics, same as like Young Sheldon. Grown Ups is just, it's almost like, again, like a sitcom. Like, you know, you're just like an outsider watching like just really quirky, cool people vibing, caring for each other. I think family dynamics in movies is what really gives me comfort. Like, I think family dynamics is it, but yeah, I never get bored watching it. I just love Grown Ups. I don't really have a favorite character in a movie, but my favorite moment is probably during Grown Ups 2 when they had like the 80s party theme where everyone got to dress up as like 80s celebrities and everyone was like really cool. Also, one of my favorite things about Grown Ups, so during Grown Ups, officially Grown Ups 2 is my favorite movie because there's so one of the daughters, oh no wait, Adam Sandler's son in the movie had an injured leg, so he had to have like the cast on his leg. So one of the daughters from another family loves decorating like sparkles and sprinkles all over like her shoes, her clothes and whatever. So I guess in the movie they're supposed to like make her have a little crush on Adam Sandler's son or something like that. Like they have this really cute bond, and then by the end of the movie there's just like sparkles all over like the Adam Sandler's son's cast, which is obviously like decorated by her, which I'm like it's such a small detail, but it's so like oh, I just love Grown Ups. Like, it's so nice because it's just a small detail, but they cared about that little detail, and it's like such an endearing detail. But yeah. So the next one is Bride Wars. I love like rom-coms, like chick flicks, all those like Mean Girls, Legally Blonde. But Bride Wars is like another movie that I've watched like thousands of times. Like, I can never get bored of this movie as well. I think it's just a really nice movie about like love, friendship. It's a really fun movie also, very entertaining, and my favorite scene is when, oh my god, I always sob whenever I watch this scene, is when like Anne Hathaway and like the friend, like I've forgotten her name, but they were like, this was like after they like fought, and then they were like opposites, and then they were like about to go into like their wedding, then they look over and then they're like, oh my god, it's you, and then they wave. Dude, that scene made me tear up so bad. Every time I watch this movie, I just want to get married. So following along the wedding theme, I guess, is Bridesmaids, which is a super funny movie. Melissa McCartney is just like, I love Melissa McCartney. Like, she just does it for me. There's Melissa McCartney in this, Kristen Wiig. So obviously like this pairing is just like, this is also like similar to Bridesmaids. It's a very funny movie, but it also like teaches us about friendship and love. My favorite scene is where they're trying on the clothes and then Melissa McCartney like does in the sink.
No, Megan, no! Look away! Megan, no! Look away!
Yeah. This movie was also like super cringy to watch because you just get so much secondhand embarrassment. This one is a musical actually, which is Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. So, how did I discover this one? How did I discover this musical? I'm not really sure. I think I just wanted to watch it, because I'm not really the person to watch musical movies. So I watched it and I was like, what is this? The story itself, like the plot line, is pretty predictable. You know, it's like, okay lah, it's just like that. Like, obviously I know that, you know, they're gonna get back together, and like obviously the bad guy's gonna be like, nah. Like, the storyline or like the plot line in general, not really the biggest fan of, but I loved every single one of their musics. Like, my favorite one is Grease Lightning. Because the vibes, okay? Biggest factor for me that I really like about this movie is the way they moved. It's very cartoonish. Even the way they like walked, or like the way they fell into a bush. Honorable mention to Chicago. I also like Chicago. Well, actually I really like Chicago a lot, but I just don't watch it often. It's a very sexy movie. I loved all the musics in Chicago as well, especially Cell Block Tango, of course. And then there's one where it's like Funny Honey, and also Roxy. I think Roxy is so cute. So I love Chicago as well. I think the pretty obvious point for me is that my favorite movies usually revolve around relationships, like friendships, family. To finish off, we have Mood Indigo. This movie isn't something that I just discovered like on a whim or something. It was supposed to be for an assignment where, okay, so we're gonna go like pretty technical here. So I discovered Mood Indigo because of an college assignment. I was supposed to research on author's work. So if you guys don't know what author is like a premium director. Author is actually a director who has like a certain style, or like they're very famous for their own unique vibe. So like Tim Burton, Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino. So I've chosen Michael Gondry. If you don't know who Michael Gondry is, he's like a French filmmaker. Oh my god, I feel like I'm presenting to you guys my presentation right now. So Michael Gondry is like a French filmmaker. Some of his works I think you know is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, if I'm not mistaken. But I didn't choose that. I chose Mood Indigo. The thing that pulled me in to watch Mood Indigo is it's a surrealism movie, which is a genre that I'm not really familiar with. So I was like, yeah, I just watch it. This movie I would describe as very experimental. It's very creative. It's really good. So basically it's about a rich guy who marries this girl, and then this girl has like a snowflake in her heart who like there's a snowflake went into her heart. Flowers begin to like grow in her body. So this is very inspired by, there's this Japanese disease, like a Japanese what's that word called? I'll just write it here, but it's like flowers, that kind of thing. And then in the end she dies. It's a very sad movie. But the thing that I really like about this movie is how like experimental it is. So in a way that like they used colors and lighting and set a lot. So when you first watch the movie, it's super like bright, happy, the house is in good condition. But when you reach the end, it's like literally black and white, and the house is like breaking down, the environment is like cracking, like dirty, and they did it so seamlessly. Like it's a very like nice flow. You don't see any like sudden changes. It's a very like, you know, like nice flow into like the monotone, which I'm like mind blown. Like obviously I've never seen like a movie like that, and obviously like the surrealism like element of it, like a cloud car. They can like, there's a rat like living in his house, and the rat has like a mini version of the house in a house. Like it's a very interesting movie, and I think that you guys should really watch it. Cinematography wise, it is pretty distracting, but it's honestly because of the fact that there's like so many elements, like, you know, like changing like by scene. This film also had like really like cute and good symbolism. So the main character's best friend, which is Chic, so in the movie he's a really big fan of this like author. So in the movie, because it's surrealism, he's able to like consume the author's works in like liquid form, pill form, in the end, until he gets like super like obsessed with the author till he steals Colin's money. So in a way, it was supposed to symbolize like drug addiction, alcohol addiction, which I was like. And then Chloe, which is the main character, the girl who has like the flower in her lung. So the flower is supposed to symbolize like cancer, like lung cancer, and I was like, damn. So it's a really good movie and really interesting one. So all my film bros, you can go and check that out. Yeah, that's all the movie that I have. I'm pretty sure I have like other like favorite movies, but these are just like the ones that I can think about like at the moment. Now let's move on to YouTubers, or like YouTube videos that I like. I think this is like my favorite, like my best favorite is Smosh, specifically Smosh Pit. I know that originally it was Ian and Anthony, but I discovered Smosh when it was OG cast. So like Courtney, Shane, Damien, Keith, Noah, Olivia, I think. So I did not discover Ian and Anthony era, okay? Like, I'm sorry, like I know you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, but there's the golden era, like, oh, you missed the golden era. I'm like, okay, but I don't know it's golden because I didn't watch it when I was younger. When I was younger, I was watching what? RCL, like Beauty, and loved it. Again, it gave me a lot of comfort, especially Smosh Pit, because Smosh Pit has like most of their vlogs, or they talk about themselves. I think at that point I was very like depressive. I was like feeling a bit lonely, so watching their videos made me feel like I had a friend group, you know, I had someone. So I love their vlogs a lot. There are like new casts being added, like Amanda, Angela, Arasha. I love them all too, but the old vlogs have a really special place in my heart. So another of my favorite YouTubers, which it's really sad to say, but I love Best Dress, which is Ashley, and she hasn't been back to YouTube for like quite a while, but I'm always like binging her videos. Her videos are just really nice, and she's just like a really good person, and like she's like kind of like my role model because she's always like independent, she's strong, she's creative, she's smart, she's pretty, she's funny. I love watching it. I watch her all the time, and she's like a really big inspiration. So I also watch a good amount of ASMR. I used to have a phase where I couldn't sleep until I watched ASMR. So I'm just gonna name some, like ASMR Suna. Yeah, Angel on My Shoulder. This is like a recent one that I discovered. And then Caitlyn Rihanna. And then like just hair ASMR. Like I love, my favorite type of ASMR is hair playing for some reason. Yeah. That is all. I think I covered pretty much everything. I'm sure I have much more to list down, but this is just like what I can think of in a span of like, I don't know, 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure I have like childhood favorites as well. Like and subscribe. I hate doing intros and outros for YouTube videos, not because I like think I'm better than that or like what, but I'm just like, or like I'm lazy, but I just cannot do it. I cannot be like and subscribe to the video. Oh, like and subscribe. Or I'm just gonna end up embarrassing myself. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.